Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and today we are going to be doing a budget overview for the month of September. That is so weird to say. It does not even feel like September. So I have already went ahead and just wrote out basically what I am going to be budgeting for. Oh, before I start that, I did do the calendar overview in this binder. So next year, I definitely am hoping to have my budgets in one binder, but I haven't decided what. I am leaning towards A5 rings instead of the discs. So I have already had one of these discs break on me, and so it's not good to travel with. And I don't really travel much with my budget binder, but I still want something a little more sturdier, and so I'm leaning towards the A5 rings. But the Budget Mom does come out with her budgeting binder, or her budgeting workbook, this month. So September 6th is her start to pre-orders. I am thinking about getting that, but she's offering a large size, which I think is like letter size, so 8.5 by 11. But she is offering a smaller size, but even the smaller size is not as small as an A5. So I am considering just using the version of her budget by paycheck workbook that I have and printing it out. It's just that I don't know if my printer can handle that amount. But I do have A5 paper that is pre-punched, and so that wouldn't be a problem. It's just all the printing. So I still have a couple of weeks to decide on that. But here is my calendar overview. And so we have budgeted out all of our bills. We get paid every week. So if you're new here, my husband and I are both bi-weekly, but we are on opposite pay schedules, and so we do get paid every week. So 2 events. It is my mother-in-law's birthday, and then it is my mom's birthday. So we have 2 birthdays this month. And then Sterling Ink, for all those who love to plan, has her release of her new planners for 2025 coming out. And so she's got a release on the 1st, the 8th, and the 15th. And so I am debating on which planners I want for next year. So I am foreseeing spending money on that. So I've got 2 birthdays, and then a list for the planners, because that will be money I'm spending. And then for our 10K savings challenge, we will be saving $840 for the month of September. And so that is it. I am hoping to be in one budget binder for next year, so we will see how that goes. Let's go ahead and put that away, and we will do our... Sorry, these are leaning. There we go. We will do our budget for the month. So for the month of September, I am not foreseeing us having any rollovers. So if we do use money out of our cash envelopes, I will probably do that in the weekly budgets. But I am going to just go ahead and budget for our normal paychecks. So our total for the month is $8,230. I went ahead and categorized our bills by their categories, and so for tithe, we are going to be budgeting, excuse me, $820. For our home expenses, which is rent and a portion of utilities, that is $1,375. Our other utilities category is $361. That is basically phone, internet, and Hulu. For our car, it's our car insurance, and that is going to be $309. And for our entertainment, that is $122. So that is Spotify, our gym membership, Kindle, things like that. So total bills are $29.87. Oh, sorry, y'all cannot see. This book is a little big, so let me go ahead and just take these sheets out. That way I can zoom in for you guys. Okay. So that's unnecessary, but let's get back to this sheet. Let me zoom you guys in so y'all can see. Okay, so total bills was $29.87. We're going to take that from our total income for the month. And we've got $52.43 left. So our truck is our only debt. This is just an estimate. So our balance at the end of last month was $27,003. And so basically I just subtracted 607, but then I added like a 93 or 94, I can't remember, of interest back. And so our balance would be $26,491. Just an estimate. So stay tuned for our budget recap for the month, and that will give us our actual ending balance for the truck. But let's take that 607 out of our budget, which I probably should have only done 600 because I have cash in there, and so it's kind of just a wash. 52.43 minus 600 gives us 46.43 remaining. You can't see that, sorry. Okay, for our variable expenses, we typically grocery every week, and so I did budget an extra week, so we have 5 weeks of groceries. So I am going to put $650 towards groceries, dining out. So our fast ends on September 13th. I am going to budget $120 for the month, which would be about 1 eating out a week. But we'll see, because I don't want to go back into the bad habit of eating out as much as we were. So I've got it budgeted here just in case we may not spend it, and I am praying we definitely don't go over it. But for gas, we're going to budget $225. For household expenses, I have $428. And then I am giving myself $200 for planners. So let's total that up. So that is $16.23 for our variable expenses. And then we had $46.43 remaining. So let's subtract our $16.23. That gives us $3,020 to work with. So down here for our savings challenges, For our 10K savings challenge, we are budgeting $840 for the month. Our 2 high yield savings accounts get $50 per paycheck, and we have 2. Let me put times 2, so that's 200. And then for our sinking funds, that gives us $1,980. So this should be $3,020. We are saving, so let's go ahead and subtract 840 minus 200 minus 1980. Gives us our zero-based budget. For our cash planning, I'm back, everyone. Sorry, I had to pause for a minute. Okay, so we finished off with 30/20 remaining, and so between the 10K savings challenge, our sinking funds, and our high yield savings accounts, we are saving $3,020. I'm not going to do the breakdown here. I'm just going to list out what I have budgeted for our categories for September, and this may change, so this is just what I would like to see us budget for. So if we have any overspending in the month, obviously it comes out of our savings, or our amount we are able to save. And so this is just what, basically an overview of what I would like to save for the month, but it is not set in stone. So I'm not going to do the denominations. I'm just going to give y'all the amount. So for our 10K savings challenge, I am planning on saving $840. For our new home savings, that is extra, so this is going to be the $5, $10, $20 savings challenge, and then our 100 envelope savings challenge, I am budgeting an additional $160. So between these two numbers, that's saving $1,000 towards our new home. And so next we start going into our binders. So for car registration, we are budgeting $45. My registration will be due in December, and so I do want to make sure that we have enough for that. Car maintenance gets $50 every month. This is just us trying to prepare in case our cars need repairs. Subscriptions, I have budgeted $75. We did damage in this envelope in the month of August. I know we have one due in December, and I am hoping our next one is not due until March, and so hopefully we can bulk this envelope back up. Groceries is getting 10. Home is getting 100. So this typically pays for our lawn care and also our pest control and maybe anything else the home needs. So we just like to beef up this envelope for those instances. Medical gets 15. That is for my husband's prescription. New cell phones is 10. We are preparing for when we want to upgrade. Miscellaneous is also getting a 10. Taxes, I have 50, and we are trying to replenish the money we had at the beginning because we have owed for the past 2 years. There was some issues with my husband's paycheck last year, and so hopefully we are withholding enough, but for just in case, I am trying to beef this envelope up a little. For extra debt, we are going to put in 300. So we already have $300 in this envelope, and so us putting in $300 this month should give us an extra truck payment every quarter. And so I am going to try to do this quarterly, where we have $600 saved up to apply for an extra debt payment. And so hopefully we can get the truck paid off sooner. For Christmas, it is getting its usual $200. We are trying to save up $2,400 for Christmas. For birthdays, we have 2 birthdays this month, and so I do need to get 2 100s. So we're going to put $200 in that envelope. For Mother's Day, I'm going to put in 20. For Father's Day, we are putting in 15. For our 1 month ahead envelope, I have budgeted $100. For health, we have 20. New car, I am saving 50. That is for when I am going to be ready to purchase a new vehicle for myself. I do have my Nissan Murano I've been driving for about 14 years. It's still drivable, but I'm not sure it's necessarily the safest vehicle, and so I don't drive much. I am blessed to be able to work from home, and so a new car is not a real priority right now. This is just saving for in the event we would like to purchase a new car. So hopefully my car will make it a little longer. I know we do not want to purchase before we buy a new house, but you know, we'll see. So vacation, I have budgeted 100, but I am not sure. We are still prioritizing a vacation, so this may get decreased. Family fun is getting a 100. Date night is getting 25. Anniversary is getting 25. Birthday parties is getting its usual 50. Our son's birthday is in January, and so we are saving for decorations, food, his gift, I believe, and so we are trying to pre-plan this. So future baby is getting a 10. My husband's envelope is going to get 130. So that is a little spending, but he also wants to go get his hair and beard trimmed, and so I am allotting some cash for that. For mine, I did put the 200. That is for the planners, which it's already in our variable spending, so this 200 is not included in that 30/20 we had available. For our son, he is getting a 10. So we are down to our family binder. So homeschool is getting a 50. I do want to get a school supplies envelope, and so I think right now I'm just going to put it in the homeschool. So I do want to start building in case he needs anything. For school activities, I'm budgeting 25. That's going to be if he goes on any field trips or needs anything for school, it will be 25, and then extracurriculars is 25. He wants to get into gymnastics, and so I believe now that the school year is started, there may be some openings for him to go to. So if we did this right, we should have 3220. So let's see. $3,200. Is that right? We're off 20 bucks. I'm going to do this one more time, but if it doesn't work, we're just going to be okay with it because this is just our overview. It is not set in stone, so I do not want to waste y'all's time when we will not be working off of this. Okay, we got the 30/20, but it should have been 32/20, so that's okay. We will break down this further in our weekly budget with me's, so that is a good plug for the stay tuned for our next video. Okay, y'all, so this is it for our budget for the month of September. We will break down this further by week, so stay tuned for those videos. And I pray y'all have a wonderful week or weekend. Thank you for watching as always. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I appreciate all the love and support y'all provide for me. So I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.